We are coming off of Oya and Shango's Hot Thursday wins into love under new management. Let's talk about it. Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe emojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast. Ekale, if you're catching this in the evening time. Iba Osun. Ekaro, if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. That's some good mango water. All right, we are winding things down on your Thursday, August 29th, 2024, and the day vibrates on Oya's 9. Heated winds again. Now, last Thursday, it was hot deuces, and now all the heat is blowing in the wind on your Jupiter ruled Shango venerated Thursday. We're winding down Ojobo, day of expansion, aligned with Jupiter, planet of expansion, headed into Oshun's Thank Goddess It's Friday. It's your 10th Thursday of summer solstice and the second one of Virgo season. And the moon tonight is waning in the 12th house of Pisces. And the spirit calls that you release negative emotions that mess with your triggers. Because anything that can trigger you can gain control over you. And when you are consumed in your anger, actually another entity has just taken possession over you. And we don't want that to happen. So this is why we need that Oshun sweetness, that river, that breeze, that sweet water that reminds us of the bliss of living. And when we remember the bliss of living, we remember what truly is and what truly is not worth our energy. If you've been kicking it on the Mothership today, you've been jamming to the divine masculine, funky fire starter, fathers of song, funky, eclectic. Y'all know what I mean. But when the clock strikes 12 and Shango passes that time clock to Oshun, we will be listening to the sensual and melodic mothers, bringing in all the love on your Thank Goddess It's Friday. This is 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Did you enjoy what you found within I Chings and Scarlet Serenes? Then you'll love it when we sweeten it up a bit with some honey, love, and war paint. Your Friday blog about love at www.poeticallymused.org/sweet sacred honey gourd. That's POETICALLYMUSED.org/SWEETSACREDHONEYGOURD.
Why don't you meet me there tomorrow? Ashe.
And we're back. So, it is, thank goddess, it's Friday. Friday rising August 30th, 2024. And it seems that Oshun has snatched the Mickey Howard song with Love Under New Management because today vibrates on a 19-1, and that speaks to new beginnings in the LOVE department. And for many of y'all, this means new beginnings in love for twin flame reunions. This could mean a connection of soul ties. This could mean a deeper level of love and devotion to self. But whichever one floats your boat, let Oshun's sweet rivers carry it down. The river called time, the river called life, and the river called good living. Because such things are not only possible, but right at your fingertips. It's the 10th Friday of summer solstice and the second of Virgo season, and the moon is waning tonight in my house. Now, how that happen? Hmm. Oh, wait, last night's waning moon was not in Pisces, it was in Cancer. My bad. No wonder. So, we got a waning moon in Leo, which is the area of creativity. And with the moon waning there and love under new management, release some blocks in being creative and rebuilding your new world. Lose some blocks in where your heart is because Leo does rule the heart, Leo does rule the spine. So, with that happening with love under new management, this may not be the time to get too creative on flights of fancy concerning everything that could go wrong. For once in your life, let yourself think of everything that is going right. Okay. All right. So, if you are born on August 30th, happy solar return. May the ancestors of Lotamade and Orishas bless you with many, many more, filled with Bobo Ire. And Bobo Ire just means many blessings. But if you were born on this day, August 30th, you have great originality and you always do the unusual. Oh, I like you already. Can we hang? You have a magnetic temperament and are brusque in your speech, intuitive in judgment, and demonstrative in your love. You're generous, you're considerate, you're unselfish. I like you. You receive many confidences. Your home life is pleasant, humble, and harmonious. Mm, okay, I like that energy. All right. All right, other 11 zodiac houses, haterade is not alkaline. So make sure that you are showing all the Virgos in your life some love as they turn up in their season. Because you know good and darn well that when your zodiac season rolls around, you're going to want the world to turn up with you. And you should. So do yourself a blessing, child, and sow a good seed of positive karma ahead of time. And while you're at it, learn about that mutable earth in you by studying your placements of House 6, Mercury, and the placements of Virgo in your natal chart. If you need some help understanding your cosmic blueprint, then dial the number on the screen. Yes, the Mothership does have its own spiritual guidance mentorship hotline at 314-200-0368. Or you can book a video read live on my pin site link or one with a 24-hour turnaround. I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Got a few things to give before we go to the next break. And that is, for one, we are still in the last couple of days of Virgo season's first decan. So on September 2nd, we will shift into the second decan. But right now, we're still in 100% Virgo energy. Mm-hmm. And in the Kemetic way of the stars, we're in the season of Geb. And in the 12 figures of African spirituality, we are still in the season of the Colonite. I will be right back. And when I come back, we are going to talk about the planets that are in retrograde. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.
Yellows, golds, Venus, Iba Osun, love, sensuality, voices of the mothers. Welcome to Fridays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up.
Hmm. And we're back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and you are listening to your 6 a.m. or 9 p.m. Mystic Forecast. So, let's talk about all these planets that done busted the moonwalk on us. Lord have mercy. So, we got Pluto in retrograde from May 2nd until October 12th, going in Aquarius, coming out in Capricorn. Now, I have found Pluto's retrograde to be very useful in carving out the little details that make all the big differences. And since Pluto is a very tiny planet, it deals with little things. But in the spirit world, what's large is small, and what's small is large. So allow this Pluto retrograde to slow you down and help you carve out the little things, because it's the little things that make the big differences. And this is going to affect Scorpio children more than the other 11 houses. And in Orisha energy, Pluto energy deals with Ogun as the planet of regeneration, higher octave of Mars. Pluto deals with transformation, which is Aya's middle name. And Pluto deals with destiny, and that's Orumila. So, those of you that practice Orisha traditions, there's some connections between the planets and the Orisha. All right. If you are a Capricorn or Aquarius, invoke the patience of Obatala because this planet is busting the moonwalk. Saturn is, yes, went in on June 29th, coming out on November 15th in Pisces. So this deals with shattering illusions and destructing a lot of structures that were built on lies. And this is why so many things around us in society are crumbling because they were built on lies. And these tower moments come, or yeah, these tower moments come to create the space to build structures on love, on light, on realness, and in truth. Many of those structures fall externally, others crumble from within. So, however that applies to you, allow it to, so that you can have the space to build something real where there was once a structure built on a lie. But that's going to cause you to do some shadow work. Check with that inner child. See what that ego self needs to be in the position it really needs to be in, which is protecting your destiny, not up front. Saturn energy deals with Eshu and Nobalu energy because Saturday is the day of power, karma, discipline, and Saturn is a trickster planet. That's why you got a half goat, half fish on Capricorn's energy. Mm-hmm. And a water bearer that's an air sign. Mm-hmm. Those are tricky energies. So anytime there's something a little tricky, know that Eshu is in the midst. Mm-hmm. Neptune is retrograding in her own strongest house, going in on July 2nd in Pisces, coming out on December 7th in Pisces. And then there's that number pattern 172127. I'm going to get that up to y'all and get that piece of information for you and what I get out of it before this Neptune retrograde is over. But it does affect Neptune people. I mean, well, yeah, Pisces are Neptune people, have Jupiter. But, anyways, Pisces people are affected the most by this house, and they're being hit hard by any other retrograde because Pisces ruling planet is retrograding in its own house. So that's going to intensify a lot of things in the spiritual areas. That's the areas of growth, revelations, epiphanies, dreams, embracing all confusion from a spiritual standpoint. Because when confusion comes into your life, it really comes to test you. And that's when it stops happening to you, it starts happening for you. Ashe. All right, we got planet Chiron in retrograde. And Chiron was a comet that was later acknowledged as a planet in the 70s. But it's the trigger point of your astrology chart that deals with your wounded healer. Mhm. And all of us have that deep core childhood wound that we either spend our lives turning into purpose, or that's the wound that we spend our lives making other people pay for. Now, whatever side of the crossroad you're on, Chiron retrograde is going to bring you face to face with that deep childhood wound, that valley that you've been spending your life planting flowers in. And if you're on the right side of the crossroad, then you'll find yourself doing more to balance out, gain peace, harmony, and understanding with that part of your life. If you're on the wrong side of the crossroad, you may be giving a final warning to stop bleeding on people who didn't cut you, so your wound has come up again so that you can stitch up the wound. Ashe. Okay, we also got Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is Eshu energy again, the communicator of the gods. So, Mercury is the Roman avatar for Eshu. Greek calls him Hermes, but his name is Eshu over here in the Orisha tradition. This is going to affect Geminis and Virgos more than the other 11 houses. And we all know the drill with Mercury retrogrades: miscommunications, estranged people returning. Actually, we are out of this retrograde a couple of days ago because today is the 30th. So I don't even need to be talking about Mercury retrograde right now because we're not in that retrograde. So scratch that thought. However, in the next couple of days, on Monday the 1st, Mars will be joining the other four planets on the retrograde dance floor. I'll be right back. When I come back, we're going to get into your Friday Tarot message that is just about love. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. I painted this an electric shade of pastel blue for you. Listen. It's 2022 and Neptune is going cold. She's tired of the same old tales told of folks hijacking her nurture, her gold. The audacity of energy suckers got bold, and the good, suffering from the bad, got old. So no wonder earth angels in droves drove to self-love, drew boundaries with samurais when open eyes sliced off unwillingly unhealable places and toxic people. Chance after chance is dried up for the evil. 222, this triple oye coup ends all rendezvous of the Inca and succubi. So bye. It's 2022. And Neptune is going cold. Narcissistic revelation is massive. The heavens are taking a measure and it's drastic in restoring Libra's balance. Ulterior motives and intentions the heavens know got exposed when there were no more cheeks to turn. With freezer burns, she lets them learn so pure love can be freely given to those who will freely return. Neptune. Planet of divine compassion has shortened her rations cause repeat offenses rehashing and splashing her givers in tears. Now she's laughing, and in orderly fashion she drops the thermostat, pulls back her passions, and let us feel a chilly breeze. She had to freeze up so certain things could surface, so universal lovers and dreamers can stop feeling worthless. It's all in divine purpose. It's 2022. And colder is Neptune. She's grown immune, she's changed her tune for those who shatter love and leave its givers undue wounds. She dries her eyes in us and dashes with their foon, surrounds us with egoons, and allows our souls to prune as we let go like balloons and reblossom like peace lilies in June. Oh, cry her a river, she'll let you croon. At the ego self's doom, she cinders the moon. It's 2022, and Neptune is going cold. Mama is drawing her energy back to the too big-hearted, getting us back on track from those who have taken and taken and taken too much. Silence and absence is a sign that now reads you cannot touch. Healers and empaths are basking in bliss baths, no longer exchanging dialect with reprobate-minded voices. We've passed the masses a rain check and let the rain check their choices, saving the nectar of appointing and anointing for those of divine appointment with receipts and invoices of energetic investments in kingdom building. Love is living, returning is given. So should you feel a shiver, it's 2022, and Neptune is going cold. It had to happen to save a certain caliber of human soul. iiiYansaje Muse, moon waning in Libra. Ashe. And we are back. So, if you're seeing this, then you are tapped into the divine algorithm of this reading. And with the Medicine Woman Healing Deck, we're starting out with the Two of Stones or the Two of Pentacles. And this is about gathering your resources and treating your material things, treating everything that heavens gave you like a relationship with friends. Are you happy with everything you have? Or are you neglecting what you have? Because something that a lot of people make a serious mistake on in life is throwing away what you have, always looking for something better. When the bag you had in your hand have your name on it. So in acting as self-love, maximize the resources that you have, and you will be blessed with more. Because with the exemplar of bowls or the Queen of Cups coming second, this means that you have matured in some degree when it comes to love. And you are full of love in terms of wisdom. You have love in yourself that you have not yet expressed. And you don't have to be so humble that you take love away from yourself and deny your own recognition in terms of the Ten of Stones showing up inverted. And with the Ten of Stones showing up inverted, this means that you've given far more love than you've received in return, and you're not fully allowing yourself to be recognized as who you really are. So, with love under new management, it's time for you to drink some of your own juice, child. Drink some of that juice that you've given everybody else. Give some of that same love that you have given everyone else. You pour that love from the exemplar of bowls into the materials that you have. Because when you pour your love into what you have, you let the universe know that you're thankful. And when you let the universe know that you're thankful, you'll be given more of it. And under the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So it's time to let love into your life, starting with everything you already have. Okay? So with love under new management, I'm curious. Oh, you got an Eight of Stones here, which is another Pentacles card. So you have a lover coming in that's going to assist you in your craft. But first, you have to show the universe that you are thankful for it. And with the exemplar of bowls, pouring your love into your craft. And it's interesting how this is an Oshun day, and the Two of Stones shows a picture of a river. Ashe. So, pour the love you have into the task that you're giving and allow yourself to have the recognition that the village wants to give you for the love that they see in you. It's like if you're seeing this, you have a status that you haven't yet claimed. Love yourself enough to claim it so that you can attract the intimate lover that is truly on your caliber. Ashe. There's my general read. If you would like a personal message, then by all means, dial the number on the screen. Or treat yourself to the lovely Oshun care package that I put in this video's description box. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.
Love, allure, is so much more than tawdry seduction. Oshun, the Venus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Thank you for joining me for this forecast. I certainly hope that you gain some things that will help you align and get some sweet honey tasting out of this. Thank Goddess it's Friday. If you're listening at the Thursday night, then stay tuned for my Thursday nightly vision of what love looks like, brought to you by the Divine Funky Firestarter Fathers of Song. If you are listening to this at 6 a.m. over the Mothership's airwaves, then stay tuned for the rising Bimbe to Oshun before we get to your sensual and melodic mothers of song. Either way, remember, the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind. Your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. La la la. La.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.